The verdict is in. Charlie Kirk didn't live in a racist sin, but I was raised to be racist, and so was she. Let me tell you a bit about our history. I'm not sure what caused her to say it. Did I upset her in some way? Did the smile on my admittedly sassy black face made her want to assert the superiority she was taught, that perhaps she and her family longingly sought? I don't recall her exact face, but I do remember the disgrace that I felt that preschool day. Oh, I wish I never had ears to hear what she had to say. I'm better than you. Really? Baffled, I proceeded to ask why. Because I'm white and you're black, was her reply. Then, I said with such naivety, I'm white too, showcasing the lighter complexion of my palm. But that didn't satisfy her, and my heart had no lasting balm. This thought of better never crossed my mind until that day. She spoke the racist lie, and my soul was led astray. Perhaps I had shared this with my father. Back then, I spoke what was on my mind. Perhaps he sensed the angst in his 3 or 4-year-old daughter and then spoke negatively against her kind. I was raised to be racist. I heard some sad things from one who was proud of his dark brown skin. And because of their hatred, he sought to lift his children's chin. He shared about one day going into a restaurant and being told to leave. My dad, a communicative man, let his words roll up his sleeve. The racism he experienced incited his self-pride. He would smile at their faces, but their superiority, he would chide. I was raised to be racist. It was upon hearing silly, sarcastic, superior sentiments from my father that my sense of inferiority did break. Taking it on in the first place was one of my biggest past mistakes. I became beautiful in my own eyes. The beauty of my blackness began to rise. I'm not better, but I'm beautiful. White people aren't better, though beautiful too. History has served many lies, but I choose to walk in truth. And then college came. I sensed prejudice beckon me down a walk of shame. Walking down the street in the darker part of the day, a woman was walking the opposite way. No one else saw her clutch her purse so tight. I wondered, would that fear be there if my skin was white? Other occurrences happened, and my consciousness again began to rise. I still walked with my head held high, but I was awakened to prejudice lies. To be sure, I wasn't racist in the more derogatory sense of the word. I had close friends of all walks whose hearts of love was felt and heard. But as I became more aware of the struggle in my fellow dark-skinned, reading Native Son, Wretched of the Earth, Invisible Man, I resolved in my heart I would love them, but never would I wed, recalling what preschool girl many years ago had said. In fact, to a trusted friend, I shared, I'll never marry someone who's white. Though I didn't consider myself racist, I felt more tied to the minority's plight. And then, enter in, this man I would befriend. We both led in our college ministry group. We separately counseled a girl and boy whose relationship we helped to recoup. It was from this interaction that I realized he was a genuinely awesome guy. His meek and peaceful spirit was most attractive. I saw beyond what meets the eyes. The color of his skin didn't occur to me very much because I looked within to a man who was in touch. Among other things, in touch with the reality that all are created equal. He wasn't fed the racist lie because his parents aren't racist people. Though I was raised to be racist, I had to let lies of superiority and inferiority go to welcome in what's real. It's through delving deeper than Andy's skin that I found what love reveals. It reveals deeper than any lip service or, but I'm colorblind shrug. I found love that runs deeper. Though different, there's red coursing through both of our blood. We both bleed when cut. We both feel pain. We both have times of happiness, though we're not one and the same. He's different, And that difference goes beyond what meets the eyes. We celebrate those differences and dispel prejudicial lies. How did I do it? How did I overcome? Though I was raised to be racist, I set my eyes upon the Son. When he looked and spoke to the people, even his own kin, he looked straight to their hearts, penetrating deeper than their skin. And he looked beyond the skin to welcome his bride as their most holy groom. It's where everyone has a place because there's plenty of room. His bride, the church, is made of every tribe and tongue. So I'd like to follow the lead of the holy, righteous one. His blood was red too as he hung on the cruel tree. He died for every shade, hoping that his love would give identity. His very own hated him at their very root. Racism, bigotry, murder is fear and hatred's fruit. In this fallen world, all of us will fall. Sin is sin is sin is sin, no matter what it's called. That is why I'm not racist. It's no sainthood on my part. My greatest identity is that I'm a Jesus lover, and that's from my beating heart. Though I was raised to be racist, all of us were raised to live in sin. Hatred, greed, lust, pride, theft. We each have picked poison. Still, centuries of slavery, racism, and discrimination have left their deep, deep mark. Yes, make no mistake about it, many still live in racist dark. What is the recourse then? What is left to do? Well, get to know Jesus because transformation starts in you. I was raised to be racist. That preschool girl was raised the same. I hope she has repented and lives a different life today. Besides, Jesus was rejected, bruised, murdered for rising above the hate. On the cross, he spoke her forgiveness. Hopefully she too accepts his grace. Grace isn't a license to continue to live in sin. It's the best invitation to let Jesus' love in. Grace isn't a license to continue in racist sin. No, it's an invitation to repent and let love win.